You. Wow. 1 star. Please don't talk to me if you're not a boss. You fake like catfish, where's the tartar sauce? Got myself a Witsel, he's a Molotov. You making big noise, but you false alarm. I be making moves, I be making moves. Witsel make my team drip, Baton Rouge. Does he beat Goretzka or is he old news? Yeah, Belgian Riviera, he a cold dude. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1 Star Weakfoot, and we're back for another player review. And today, we're gonna review this Bundesliga team of the season, Axel Witsel. And yo, this card looks really nice. He's 6'2", he has medium work rates, he's right-footed, he got the 4-star combination. I played 5 games in the weekend league. Oh, actually, no, my bad. I played 5 games in Division 1 with him. I got no goals, and I got 1 assist. And once again, if you're enjoying the content and you're not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button for me. And if you're enjoying the content and you're already subscribed, do me a favor and hit the like button for me. I appreciate all you guys watching me right now. And yeah, let's look at this card a little bit closer. So he has 83 pace, and that's a big upgrade from his other 87 rated card. It does look like it should be enough to play him at the CDM position in game. His shooting stats are not bad. I mean, they're nothing crazy. I mean, it's team of the season time, and there's a lot of midfielders that have better shooting stats than him, but he does seem to have a respectable shot on him. His passing stats are really nice. 89 vision, 94 short passing, 89 long passing are the key stats here. His dribbling stats look decent as well. I mean, he has the 4-star combination. Remember that. He has 89 agility. He has 85 dribbling. He has 90 ball control. He's 6'2". And hopefully he doesn't feel too clunky, because that 66 balance is a little scary, man. His defending stats are insane. I mean, 90 stand tackling, 91 marking, 99 interceptions. I don't have to say anything about that. That's just crazy right there. All right, his physical stats right there are really nice as well. 99 stamina means he probably shouldn't need a sub. He got 91 strength. He has 81 jumping at 6'2". This guy looks like he should be the total package in game. But yeah, let's just see how he's going to play out in game. Let's jump into the gameplay. Let's get it. All right, so I finally got some good news. According to Footbin, this guy's selling for $490K on the PS4 market. I bought him for $465, so for once, I'm not going to lose too much money at all doing reviews. So I'm really happy about that. But is he worth the money? I would say he is worth the money if you're looking for somebody like a Fabinho, somebody like a Kondogbia, like a big bullish CDM. He pretty much fits that mold, and he's one of the best on the game as far as fitting that kind of CDM role. Let me break down the stats. So he has 83 pace, and in game he definitely has enough pace to track up and down the pitch. He definitely has enough pace to really track back on defense when you're being countered, and that's about it. I wish he did have a little bit more pace to him, because I feel like he could use a little bit more, but he just has enough to really not get outpaced by the, quicker attackers on this game. One thing I do have to mention about his pace, though, is that his acceleration at 78 is noticeable when dribbling. He is kind of clunky when coming out of skill moves, where you come out of the L1 fake shot, where you're coming out of the heel to heel. His acceleration is kind of clunky, and it does catch him. It does cause him to get caught up at times when dribbling. I got to rate his pace at a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. His shooting. I would say his shooting is definitely very respectable. I mean, the number one thing you're going to notice when you're shooting with this card is that he has a very powerful shot. He has 87 shot power, and that's definitely noticeable when shooting. However, everything else about his shot is very average. If you do, don't get me wrong, if you do shoot with this card inside or outside the box at a good angle, he's going to hit the target, but he's not the kind of player that you want to really be breaking the game open with his shooting. He's not the kind of player that's really going to change, that's going to win games really for you with his shooting. So overall, I got to give his shooting an 8 out of 10. His passing. I would say his passing is actually very nice, all right? He has the vision stat. He has the short and long passing stats that are really high, that pretty much are similar to what you would look for out of a cam, right? In game, I would say he pretty much has every kind of pass in his locker. He could do those nice short passes. He could do nice long passes. He could do through balls. He could do hard, like power X, what do you call it, R1X passes. He could do all kinds of passes. And for one of the, basically the only assist that he got for me was a very, very nice pass. He passed the ball into George Best in the middle of traffic, like in the crowded box. He passed in between multiple defenders, and it was just perfectly weighted, and it pretty much tied me that game in division rivals. That just pretty much gives you an idea of how good his passing can be. The only thing he's not really that good at is his crossing, but he's a CM. You're not really looking to cross with his card. One thing I do got to mention about his passing, though, is that because he has low balance, he does tend to mess up passes if you rush them. Meaning that if his card, if you're using the card and you're rushing the pass and you're falling to one side, or you're about to fall to the other side, or you're just simply off balance, the pass is going to come off a little bit less accurate than you would like. And that's where his balance does let him down as far as his passing. I would say his passing is definitely like a 9 out of 10, though, other than that. His dribbling. I would say his dribbling, well, it's two different things I got to say about his dribbling, right? Number one, like I said, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. He has 66 balance, and it does let him down, like I said, as far as shooting and passing when he's off balance. It's, it definitely affects the other stats in negative ways. Another thing I do got to say about his dribbling is that his agility is 89. He's 6'2", and he does have the ability to turn defenders every now and then, but that's about it. Every now and then he can do it, but I wouldn't rely on him being able to turn defenders because he's still pretty big in game. He still can be clunky at times, and it's something that he has in his locker, but I wouldn't rely on it, like I said. His ball control and dribbling is relatively high for a CDM, and he does keep the ball pretty close to his body as long as you keep it simple. Don't sprint too much with him because, like I said, he doesn't have the acceleration to catch up with the ball if you hit it too far ahead of him. And yeah, he has 94 composure, which means that if he's being pressured, he can still get off the passes, the shots, and still keep possession in tight areas, which is something that's very valuable. So overall, his dribbling is pretty decent for a CDM, for a big CDM. The one thing I do got to say, though, is that in delayed gameplay, this all changes. He becomes clunky. He becomes very hard to maneuver. And it's something that's a bit of a letdown because if you're playing FUT Champs 30 games and you want to use this card, you already know at least 5 to 10 of those games are going to be sluggish. They're going to be delayed. And that's where this card is just going to let you down. In FUT Champs, you want to use cards that still play good in delay. And this card, he's not really one of them as far as dribbling. So I do have to say his dribbling is an 8 out of 10. All right, so let's talk about his defending, all right? The number one reason you want to bring this card into your team is because of his defending. So first, we're going to talk about his interceptions. He has 99 interceptions. He's 6'2". He got the long legs, and definitely in game, you're going to notice all of these things. He breaks up play a lot. He's always in position to break up play, and even if it looks like he can't reach the ball, he's still going to reach the ball with his long legs. His interception game is very nice. The other thing I really noticed about this card defensively is his stand tackle is insane, all right? He has 91 strength. He's big. He's 6'2", and he tends to just knock people off the ball without getting called for a foul. He tends to bully other players, and he can hang with the biggest players on this game because of his stand tackling, because of his strength. And like I said, this guy has a very nice stand tackle. So overall, I would say his defending is a 9.5 out of 10. I don't see how it gets really much better than him. His physical stats. His physical stats are also another strength of his, obviously. I mean, he has 91 strength. Like I said, you'll notice it when it comes to shielding the ball with him. You'll notice it when it comes to going in for 50-50 challenges or just going into challenges in general. He's a very strong card. He has 99 stamina. This means he never gets tired. He's 6'2" with 81 jumping, which means he has enough jumping and aerial ability to hang with just about anybody on this game, bar Ibrahimovic or Ronaldo. So overall, what would I rate this card? I gotta say this card is an 8.75 to 9 out of 10. I would say he's a 9 out of 10 if he fits your playstyle. If you want a Fabinho or Kondogbia type of CDM and you're looking for one of the best in that mold, then Witsel's your guy. You want a big CDM, you want him to break up play, you want him to bully other players in the midfield, this is gonna be your guy. And if you don't dribble too much with your midfielder, like let's say you're not trying to skill around, you're not trying to do too much fancy in the midfield with your CDM, you're really, really going to love this guy. However, if you want a CDM that can still dribble in delayed gameplay, or you want a CDM that's more mobile, then this guy might let you down from time to time in those regards, and you might not enjoy him as much as other people might enjoy him. Let me go ahead and compare this card to Team of the Season Goretzka. Because I'm sure you guys at home might be having this conundrum. Who should I go for? Goretzka or Witsel? And Let me break down stat by stat. So, pace-wise, Goretzka is definitely going to win this. I mean, Goretzka is lightning quick in game, tracking up and down the pitch. And Witsel, I would say, he's quick enough, but he's not somebody I would say is lightning quick. Goretzka is definitely going to win that category. Shooting-wise, it's no contest again. Goretzka is going to win this category. Goretzka is clinical inside and outside the box from good areas. And Witsel has a respectable shot, not a bad shot at all. But that's all it is, right? He's not somebody that has shooting as his asset, whereas Goretzka definitely has a very powerful shot, and I would say he wins this category. Passing-wise, I would say passing-wise, they're very even. The tiebreaker here is just going to be the added balance that Goretzka has. Because I noticed that when he's being pressured and he's off balance, spraying passes around, Goretzka can still hit those passes on target. When Witsel's off balance, his passes tend to go astray at times, and it's a bit frustrating. And it does lead me to say Goretzka is the better passer of the ball. Defending-wise, I would say defending-wise, Witsel probably wins this category. It's pretty close, but he has better interceptions in game. He's tall. Well, they're about the same size, but he has better interceptions in game. He's bigger. He's stronger. So his stand tackle is better than Goretzka. The one place Goretzka does beat Witsel is as far as his work rates, right? Goretzka has high defensive work rates. Witsel has medium defensive work rates. So if you're being countered really quick, you're going to find Goretzka being in position more often than Witsel, because Witsel's going to jog back on defense at times, and Goretzka's always going to be looking to get back on defense. So if you're going to be able to control Witsel and bring him back on defense if you're being countered, then Witsel's going to be a better defender for you. And I would say he does have better tools at his arsenal if he's in position than Goretzka does defensively, even though it's close. So I got to say Witsel's the better defender here. Physical-wise, I do got to say Witsel wins this as well. Because you got to break it down, right? Strength-wise, Witsel wins. Stamina-wise, they're even. And jumping-wise, I would say Witsel is actually an aerial threat, whereas Goretzka is just decent in the air and nothing more. So overall, who's the better card? It's pretty close, but as far as having a bigger impact on your team, as far as being a better all-around midfielder, I gotta go Goretzka. Goretzka, to me, I played them side by side in Division 1, and to me, Goretzka had a bigger impact on my team than Witsel did. If you're looking for a pure CDM, however, somebody that's just going to stay back and not do that much except defend and just sweep your back four, then Witsel might be your guy because, like I said, he has a stronger tackle, he's bigger, he's stronger, and he might be your guy if that's the specific kind of midfielder you want. However, I would say, like I said, Goretzka is just a better card overall. So yeah, that's going to be my Axel Witsel player review, team of the season style. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. But until then, later.